The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense they're playing.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Mark. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Oh, they're after him! Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapted. And the quarterback is toast back at the 30. some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Prieskorn. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Webb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Prieskorn. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense. Catch.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Off-play action on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Buying some time. Makes the grab. They will score. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Buying some time as he moves left. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got a man. It's Stewart. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolves. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the 2nd half. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better throw the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, what a spectacular... out and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, momentum.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in, it's crease corn.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the
intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 30. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield and they'll give it to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grabbed in the middle, it's crease corn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's crease corn. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. separation and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to... With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've...
The Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Now the pitch. Turning it on! And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick shovel pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes one. Picked off.
That's the the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at...
So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Marsh. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Forced out of the pocket. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And a really good job on.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Morgan. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the heat. Drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect.
The Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and... He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Let's it fly! And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And look at the quarterback.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on it. All right, let's get it. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now... And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got a man, it's Marsh. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. And they wrap him up, but not before. He gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's on his way. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming.
The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cleescore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying play action. And down he goes back at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Wolverines! They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Prieskorn. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Going right to work up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him caught. got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes a hit as he fires. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He's going for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
And
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the... And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. With the catch, it's Cleescorn. Coming it on! And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it,
and it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they need to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. To go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Cleescorn. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it to the right side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Big guy smells it. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. Line getting set on second down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleescore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they got it at the 30. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down in the 12. Off play action on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prieskorn. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turn. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's
he wants to start this drive with a pass.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it! Great place to start for this offense. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. There's the pressure. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. When the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Webb. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grab near the marker is Priestcorn. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this pass.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Into the house. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Working on the right. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Zings it complete to the right. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Prieskorn. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.